Hello Aries, welcome to my channel Surabhi, and this is the reading for you for the first 15 days of January for the new year, and wishing you a very happy new year all of you. So, and as you know, they are all general readings. They may or may not resonate with each and every one of you, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's see what's there for January for the Aries gang. Let's see what's there for January for Aries. So we have the Two of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Judgment. I just hope you can see all the cards. Okay. So Aries, you are dealing with the Two of Cups, which is a very, very beautiful connection. Okay. You are dealing with a beautiful connection which started off pretty nicely, pretty uh, in a very beautiful way, I should say, but something has happened over here that it has left your heart unbroken. And with the Seven of Wands, somebody was perhaps not able to commit, or was not committing, or was hiding something, was not keeping secrets. This person was either keeping secrets, was not committing, or was not investing totally in you. And so let's see, let's keep clarifying and then we'll move on. Okay, so let's see what is this Two of Cups. Let's see what is this Two of Cups. What's there for this Two of Cups for Aries? So we have the Nine of Cups, the Lovers, and the Eight of Pentacles. So Aries, definitely this Two of Cups, it was a beautiful energy, a beautiful relationship, a total wish fulfillment. There was a very strong bond, a very beautiful connection between both of you, and both of you were working towards it. Okay, so it was a mutual energy, it was equal partnership. It wasn't that one person is investing more and another person is investing less. It was totally a balanced, and with the Lovers and the Two of Cups, you really can't expect anything more. Both the cups, both the Lovers card are in the same starting off in the same spread. In just four cards you have these, so it was like a beautiful wish fulfillment. Everything was very beautiful, perfect. Both of you willing to invest in this connection, and it started off as a very, very beautiful connection, Aries. And then there is something which has happened over here with the Three of Swords. Why is this heartbreak? What is this heart agony? What is this agony about? What is this heartbreak about for my Aries? Let's see what is this about. Three of Swords. So with the Three of Swords we have the Page of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Three of Wands. So what I feel here is that somebody wasn't making somebody was waiting here. Somebody has taken some sort of risk in this situation, and has just on the basis of faith and trust, this person has taken a leap of faith over here. But somebody is waiting over here. What I feel here is that the other person perhaps wasn't investing much in you, or they withdrew to some extent, or closed off to some extent, and they kept you waiting. That's what I feel. And the cause of this agony is that with the Three of Wands and the Three of Swords, it can be a love triangle also. It can be that with the Three of Wands and the Three of Swords, maybe it is a love triangle, but somebody here has taken a leap of faith, just in the sense they just trusted the person and moved on into they committed perhaps because of the fact that they trusted the person, but somebody kept on waiting over here for the other person to come in. somebody is waiting here, and which is the fact that, which is the cause of this being upset about it. Okay. One more thing is that since you are waiting for the other person, but deep within you are realizing that things are not moving as fast as they were, or they are not as beautiful as they were. Something has happened over here which is now lacking. It is or the initial, you can say the initial, the initial fire, the way you started off this relationship is now diminishing, and somebody is not investing that much as they were, and now you are just thinking as to should I wait or should I go type of a thing. Since always you are waiting for them, or they are waiting for you. And with the Fool over here, what I feel is you many times you're just thinking, you have that thought in your mind that should I leave this connection and start afresh. Somebody here is thinking about starting afresh. Okay. Let's see how the reading proceeds, so that we can get the clarity. And for the Seven of Swords, somebody is definitely hiding their emotions. Somebody is not showing. Either they are hiding some information. There are some secrets which are being kept from you. Now this secret can actually be some sort of maybe they are actually dealing with somebody else. It can be that. It can be that this person is not committing to you. It can be that this person is actually hiding their emotions. Even if they have emotions, they are not saying. But I don't really feel that thing, because here it has started off beautifully. Now they have started hiding things from you. Okay, whatever it is, they are hiding something from you. Okay, something is wrong which is going on here. Let's see what it is all about. So for the Seven of Swords, we have, yes, Two of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. What I am getting here is the investment, the way you started it off beautifully, and both of you are investing in it. It is diminishing. Okay, and here you have that thought. Okay, should I still be in the connection or should I move off? Because the other person is always keeping you waiting. Here we have, there we have the Three of Wands. Here we have the Two of Wands. So either there are some options. Somebody has options here, or somebody is basically waiting all the time. And you are just done with it. Though you have a lot of emotions for this person or this relationship, but the thing is, they always keep you waiting. And with the Six of Pentacles, they are just investing whatever is just required to balance this relationship or keep it going. Okay, definitely that investment, or that being 100%, the initial passion is diminishing. That is for sure. That initial passion is diminishing. And here we have the Eight of Swords. So for the Eight of Swords, definitely now you are just feeling tired. Okay, what should I do? Should I move on? Should I be there? It's really getting hard and hard for you. Okay, you feel trapped, sort of. You really don't understand what should I do? Should I stay in the connection? Though sometimes you do have that feeling of, I know I should move on. But the thing is, it's not that easy. You're not finding it easy to move on. Sometimes you feel trapped also, and you are feeling very hurt also. Let's see what is this Eight of Swords about, Aries. Okay, the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Cups. So definitely emotions are there. There we have the Queen of Cups. Now we have the King of Cups. But the thing is, somebody is juggling you. You are juggling them. Somebody here is being indecisive, not taking a decision, juggling, maybe actually not able to make up her mind, or maybe you are not able to make up your mind for the new beginning which you want. Because with the King of Cups here and the Queen of Cups here, it is definitely a strong bond. It is not that the emotions are not there or the bond is less strong. Okay, the feelings are there, but what I feel is maybe you are trying to control your feelings, or both of you are trying to control your feelings. Some sort of indecision is going on, and the indecision, what I feel is regarding to start a new beginning, to come out of this, and that is what is holding you back. This indecision is holding you back. You want to step out of this, you want a new beginning for yourself, but the emotional aspect is still weighing hard on you, and that is what you feel emotionally connected to them, and that is what is weighing you down, and that is what is sort of inhibiting you to come out of this Eight of Swords energy. Okay, but I think you will do that, because with the Ace of Wands, the Fool here, and you are actually now, you really want a new beginning for yourself. You don't want to be a part of such a situation, and that is what you ultimately take a decision on. So here, though you are being indecisive, but with the Ace of Wands, I think you will be able to take a decision to leave this, what I feel, and focus on yourself. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is what you are doing. You are focusing on yourself, on your self-worth. You are taking a break from this connection, and you are just empowering yourself. See, we have the Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. So definitely you are leaving this connection, whatever it is, Aries. You are walking away from whatever was holding you back. You are focusing on yourself, healing yourself, and just empowering yourself. Let's see what is this Nine of Pentacles about for Aries. So we have the Hangman, okay. The Ace of Pentacles, just see so many aces, you really want a fresh beginning, and the Knight of Wands. So here what I feel is since you were feeling stuck in this relationship, things were not moving forward, it was holding you back. So now you are giving that time to yourself, okay. You are giving that time to yourself, trying to focus on your own self, trying to have a clearer perspective of the situation. You are just, with the Hangman, what I feel is, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, what I feel is you are trying to heal yourself for a new beginning, and you want passion in your life. Okay, so this is with the Hangman. I don't think it is stuck because of somebody else. It is your own decision to give the time to yourself. That is what I feel. I really don't feel it is stuck for anybody else. It is not any bad circumstances which are holding you back, or things are not moving forward. It is your own decision to give yourself the time, and that is a very beautiful and a wise decision, Aries. Okay, so you are giving yourself the time to manifest a new beginning, and you want the passion and happiness back in your life. That is what I feel here. And with the Queen of Pentacles, definitely spending that time, and here we have the Queen of Wands. So from the Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, you are regaining your own power, you are regaining your strength, you are regaining your personality back. Okay, you are leaving that tension, that issue which was causing you so much of tension, no matter how passionate it was, no matter how much you felt for them. So let's see what is this Queen of Pentacles about for Aries. So we have the Sun, beautiful, the Page of Cups and the Hermit. Yes, so we have the Hangman there, and we have the Hermit there. So definitely you are working on yourself, you are being very spiritually guided, maybe even meditating, praying. You are actually giving yourself the time to heal, and that is beautiful. And with the Sun card, just see how successful you are with that. You are really feeling that happiness. You've started feeling powerful. You've started feeling good about yourself. The way you were feeling, like that person was always, that person kept you waiting, and you were sort of feeling obviously not good about it. Even like, what is this going on? And with the Page of Cups over here and the Hermit, what I feel now, you are starting to have that healing, that you've started manifesting, or you should say realizing the love in your heart once again. So that was the time when you were started feeling as totally emotionally drained. That's what I feel. And you were feeling as if you really can't move on, you really can't love anybody else. So what I feel here is, this is your own, you are feeling liberated, you are feeling happy, you are realizing that no, you really can open up once again, you really can love. So you have started feeling love in your heart once again. Okay, that's what I feel, and that is what is the best thing you can do. With the Hermit also, you're giving yourself the time to heal. And just see, we have 3 cards which are leading to a lot of empowerment and a lot of confidence back. Like, you're really working hard on yourself. Let's see what is this Queen of Wands talking about. So we have, wow, the Ten of Wheels, the Ace of Swords, and the World. What else do you want? So Aries, this is what is happening. The way you have worked on yourself, the way you have empowered yourself, things have started manifesting, things have started changing. The Ten of Wheels and the World, the Ace of Swords. Things have started making a move. This life has started rolling towards betterment, towards something which is very, very positive, and you are definitely ending that chapter of your life and beginning something new. So things have started changing towards a new beginning, a very, very powerful and a transitional type of an energy for January, which is very beautiful, leaving the past behind, moving towards something positive and new. And here with the Eight of Cups, definitely you're walking away from whatever was holding you back, leaving all the emotional baggages behind. Okay, let us see what is it Eight of Cups about. So the Eight of Cups, we have the King of Pentacles, the Strength and the Tower. Okay. And just took one more, that is the Ten of Pentacles. See, what I am feeling here is, baby, the way you are walking away from this person and you are empowering yourself, this, and you are obviously using a lot of strength. You are brave now. You have the strength to leave the situation. And the Tower, it seems to me, is about the other person. Now they are shaken up. They were not expecting this, and your movement, you're leaving them, comes as a real shake up for them. That is what I feel over here. And because we have the Ten of Pentacles, they were thinking that, okay, you will always be there, you cannot leave them, because you wanted commitment from them and they were not committing. And your walking away comes as a shock for them. That's what I'm feeling over here. This is what this Tower is about. I really don't think it is about you, it's about them. And here we have the Judgment, major decision time. Let us see, what is this Judgment about? The King of Swords, the Moon, the Ten of Cups. So what I am getting here is, now this person really, this is obviously the Ten of Cups, this is the major decision which you have taken. Okay, you have decided that you are walking away, and with the King of Swords, now they feel bad about it. It's come as a shock for them. They really don't understand what happened. Things are not very clear to them, and they really don't know what has happened, that you have taken such a huge decision, and now you are moving towards your own Ten of Cups. You are deciding to move towards your Ten of Cups. You want commitment, you want happiness, and this person really is feeling now bad about it. They really don't have any idea as to what has happened, what should be done. It's totally unknown. Okay, now they are not, maybe they are repenting, but really they are clueless as to, like, how should they solve the situation. It's coming off like that. Okay, I'll just see if I can have some other messages for you regarding this. Anything else for Aries, please? The Knight of Cups, the Emperor, the Two of Swords, Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, coming off the same thing, Eight of Cups. I really don't feel that. Maybe they come back to you with the Judgment, maybe they come back to you, it can be that. With the Emperor here and the Knight of Cups, maybe somebody else is coming. It can be that also. Because we had the page of, you are entering into a new phase. So maybe you really have somebody else coming in your life here with the Emperor and the Knight of Cups. Because what I feel is, with the Two of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups, you are definitely leaving the past behind. You are done with whatever it was, though there may be a lingering energy of being upset sometimes, but no, you have empowered yourself. With the Two of Swords, I really don't feel, though you may be trying to take a decision, or somebody is trying to take a decision, but I really don't think that you will allow them to enter in your life again. You are totally done with it. Aries, I really don't think that you will allow them back. Let's see what is the message from this deck for Aries. Three of Hearts, which is celebrations, party time. It can be a third party, Aries, because here three, many threes in this reading, including there was some three with we had the Moon card. Sometimes that also talks about a third party. So it can be that. Otherwise, it is happiness, celebrations. Okay, so you are enjoying. You're leaving the past behind. Let's see what is the guidance from the angels for Aries. Ace of Abundance. This cherub brings wonderful news. A windfall of resources comes your way to help you with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting things done. It is a good time to start a new venture, change careers, or go into business for yourself. There may be important contracts to sign. Okay, so this is a beautiful reading for you, Aries. So you're beginning a new year with all the right decisions. So that's all I have for you. Hope it helps, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's meet in the next video. Bye.